Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Raccon here. I must apologize about last week, though. I was not able to put in another anime review or any review of some sort because last week I got Batman Arkham Knight. And that game is fun as hell. Oh my god. I thoroughly enjoyed every moment of that game. Even the Riddler's riddles were fun. They're interesting mini games and I enjoyed them. And the dual combat system was beautiful. And the way all your gadgets could work, the Batmobile in general, it was phenomenal. You got the Penguin, Two-Face, their fights were fun. And Azrael, that was a bit of a twist. He was a bit of a twist, because in this game, you have choices now. Somewhat, for little parts here and there. If you wanna, and know that, how many characters you could be in this game blew my mind. Alright, let's go start off with the basic ones that I already announced. Batman, Harley Quinn, Red Hood. But surprisingly enough, you could be few other characters. Robin, Nightwing, which is probably expected. Same with Catwoman, you could also play her again. That was awesome. And surprisingly, two characters you could also play as for a short time was Joker and Commissioner Gordon. Commissioner Gordon's part wasn't too fun, but the Joker, his was interesting. Joker plays an interesting twist in this game. A very interesting twist. I mean, his entire part of that game was mind-blowing. But I wouldn't really call it a spoiler because it's a huge part of the game. And just wow. Just wow. I do have to admit, though, there were few parts that bugged me. Because sometimes when you die, in Batman Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, the enemies would come at you and say something. Unfortunately, in this game, I didn't feel like there was such a variety. I mean, when I'd lose every now and then in this one part of the game, the same part kept repeating itself over and over again. And I know that's a small problem, but the thing is, this game was good. There's little to no problems with this game. Well, for me at least. The ending was phenomenal. It entailed deeply with the Batman lore. It's something you would expect from Batman. And I apologize I'm jumping all over the place, but this game was amazing. And everyone else can tell you that. This review is probably a little bit pointless. I mean, a lot of you probably who've going to play this game already have played it and enjoyed it. Me, I enjoyed every part of it. The gadget varieties, the player varieties, the things you could do in that game. Not only that, there's this little interesting part with Azrael, which was kind of interesting. Literally a bit of mind-blowing. I do not know where he fits in the Batman lore. Apparently he's there. But in all honesty, I was more into Red Hood, Batgirl, you know, everyone in Batman, pretty much. Azrael, he didn't come off to me as like a sidekick of Batman. But he kind of helped a little bit. And his part was interesting. Not only that, you had annoying bits with Firefly. Firefly was just annoying. I figured his entire role into the story pointless, other than the parts where he came in with the firefighters. I believe his entire part was centered around the firefighters. Because around Gotham City, you had to find firefighters and rescue them. Alright, there was a bunch of things you needed to find around the city. The firefighters, the bombs, the waypoints, the watchtowers, a bunch of places. And unfortunately, there was a variety there, except some of it was a bit pointless. Firefly, definitely the one I thought was kind of tedious and pointless. I really did not. And the AR challenges, I admit they're interesting, but only if you want to get competitive into the whole web play. They wanted to bring a bit of internet in this, and they added AR challenges, artificial reality challenges, which pretty much, they throw you into a pit of enemies, they throw you into a race, and they say, go kill each other. And pretty much how it is. Unfortunately for me, I couldn't exactly get it to work. I don't know if it's been my internet or my computer, I don't know. But that happened. And I find that was a bit annoying, because they pop up everywhere around the map, and it makes you feel like you have to do them. But the thing is, you really don't. It's all internet stuff. You do it. I mean, the first few ones are for practice, and the others are just there for internet purposes. I only beat them to get EXP, and that was it. Found really little, no pointless in them. Also, the Riddler's races were hard as hell. I would not recommend going to those races. They are hard. I mean, I almost threw my controller into my TV. I spent a whole day doing them. Though, granted, in the end, I did get to kill Riddler. He was an annoying-ass bitch. I did not like his riddles this time around. They really upped the ante with his riddles. This game is pretty much a hard mode of Arkham City. It really is. It was just wow. But other than that, all the characters were fun. Though I am slightly disappointed near the end. There was a few fights, big fights that you would have expected that never happened. And also the Arkham Knight. Anyone who knows the lore of Batman would instantly just, bam, knew who the Arkham Knight was. Well, actually, scratch that. No one who knew the lore would have known. It's just, they made it so obvious in the game who it was. And I knew the lore of Batman, so it was kind of obvious to me, but still, you should have added a hint more of mystery into it. Just a hint. But, honestly, I think that's it. I think that was all of my pet peeves of that game. Huh. Yeah! That was it. The game was good. Awesome. I recommend it. Other than those tiny pet peeves, 9 out of 10. Like, if you're a gamer who just went to that game without knowing Batman, you would love that game. I fully recommend everyone to buy it. I also just beat the Red Hood story mode. You know what? I'll make another video to that. We can talk about that later. Alright? But for Batman Arkham Knight with no DLC content, fully recommend it. All the opponents were awesome, and some of the twists were there, and it was mind-blowing. So, this is my full recommendation for Batman Arkham Knight, and I must apologize for jumping around a bit, but that's just me. I was excited by the game. I love it. It's going to be with me forever. There's no way in hell I'm ever going to trade it in. Alright, and other than that, this excited review of Batman Arkham Knight is over. I recommend you guys get it. And if any of you happen to watch this, please like, subscribe, put the information down below. If anything that can help me, I would enjoy it. Thank you, and goodbye.